Ariens and we're at SALTEX show today. I'm here with Colin from Bourne to Garden. So Colin actually bought 2 APEXs off the back of his show last year, and I just wanted to catch up with him and just find out how he's getting on with the machine, and also to understand a bit more about him and how he got into gardening. So Colin.
Hi Helen.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too. So it's been a journey over many years. I came into the sector 12 years ago with the intention of doing a passion, making my passion my living, and doing something I wanted to do as opposed to had to do. And that journey very quickly expanded and grew. Me became 2, became 3, became 4, and so on. And as a business, the opportunities grow through time, through brand awareness, and from going from the domestic market, you get the odd commercial job comes in, then you get the school or the parish and the larger areas to cut. And as such, our arsenal of equipment over the last 10, 12 years has grown quite substantially, and we have everything from tractors to scissors to cut grass with.
Right.
But we do a lot of small primary schools and parish grounds where there's sort of football pitch size areas through to odd little triangles on banks, on this and what have you. And those areas, I needed a mower that was going to be strong, reliable, within a sensible budget to purchase in the first place. But also really important for me was something that would go into the back of a standard van.
Yeah.
Without the need of taking a trailer. So the strength, the durability, the flexibility, portability were all really, really important factors. So as you mentioned, my main objective last year at SALTEX was to find a machine that would fit that bill. Initially to buy 2, but with a view to buying 4 or 5. And so we took that plunge after doing lots of research on the machines last year, with all of those things being taken into account. And the other thing as well for me was dealer support and dealer backup. So based in East Kent, we have a fantastic dealer not too far from us, and our relationship is brilliant. Their knowledge of your machines is fantastic.
Yeah.
And that's really important to me to know that the machines that I'm using, your machines, there is dealer support and backup.
Yeah.
And our business now takes us further afield. So if we do suddenly find ourselves in a position where I'm 50 miles from base, if I had to, I know there's somebody who can pull on. So all those things come into play. We tried the APEX.
Yeah.
And in terms of operator comfort, the ease of the ability to lower the deck, get it back up again, the ease to adjust the height of the cuts, very simple. We've chosen to put ours with the mulching kit on.
Right, okay.
Again, side discharge in areas such as cemeteries, perfect, open areas. Confined spaces like schools, lots of glass everywhere. In terms of risk assessment, I felt it was more appropriate to mulch. But we have the option, because it's very easy to do, to send it back to discharge if we want to.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking at something that's longer than we would normally take the machine through, we can easily do that. So, and I have to say, we're now a full season in. Yeah. And not wanting to tempt fate, the machines have been bulletproof. Absolutely bulletproof. And yeah, simple to use. The chaps enjoy using them.
Good.
And short of putting fuel in it, having the initial service and making sure the grease points are topped up, sharpening the blades, it's really good, and it's very easy to get to, no matter what you're trying to get to top things up.
Right.
In terms of maintenance, which for people like us is important, because they're out a lot of the time, you need to be able to make sure you keep on top of it, because it's your livelihood.
Yeah.
So, you know, there'll be lots of people that watch this that have spent hours doing knuckles, doing your skin in, opening this, undoing that, trying to get to this, trying to understand how something works. Because you have to, because it's a, you know, wherever something mechanical is involved, there's always some form of attrition comes into play. So, and quite sincerely, I found it very strong and simple to work on.
Yeah, well, that's great to hear. And so, when do you think you know, your next sort of purchase of the Apexes, or are you looking to go for maybe like a bigger machine, or even switching to battery? What's next for Bourne to Garden?
We're constantly evolving with our inventory, and we have, as mentioned, a very large inventory of a broad spectrum of machines, from this type of machine to large collector machines to tractors and things. We do a lot of pitch care management as well for football and sports pitches. In terms of the Zeros and or the stand-ons, I love your new stand-on, by the way.
Yeah, the Arrow.
The Arrow, yeah, I didn't know its brand name. But if that's built the same way as this is, that's going to be a fantastic machine. And it takes up less space, so that's good. So again, coming back to most people who run grounds maintenance are operating either something like a transit size through to maybe a long wheelbase Mercedes or something like that.
Yeah.
But if you're in that transit size market and you're a 1, 2, 3, 4 man band, and you need to get into that vehicle, a rider, a push, maybe a line marker, maybe a knapsack, a strimmer, a blower, a hedge cutter, and all of the other things that the industry requires. You don't want to be filling that vehicle up front to back with one machine.
That makes sense.
That's where these really work, because they, as I say, they work within the wheel arches of the vans.
Of the van,
So the difference for me, I'd love to say, we'll get a 52 next. Makes some sense. But it wouldn't fit inside the van.
Yeah.
It would have to go on a trailer.
Yeah.
And if you've gone to many primary schools in rural England, they don't have massive car parks.
Right.
And the ability to get in. So if they were all a bit more open, maybe you would do that.
Yeah.
But the amount you lose between a 48 and a 52-inch cup, because of the way that we all tend to overlap with our cutting anyway, over one school pitch, you might lose 5-10 minutes.
Right.
It's not too onerous.
No.
But you gain in I don't have to disconnect the trailer, move that around in this tiny little car park, do a 97-point turn in the van, reconnect the trailer, and all of that comes with it, plus the risk of theft. Because a trailer,
and damage, I guess, as well.
A trailer is very easy to pinch, ultimately. And if there's something like this, shiny and beautiful, sitting on the back of a trailer, and my team are off blowing, collecting leaves, strimming on another part, spraying, or whatever they're doing.
You don't have that risk, do you?
If it's in the van, it's out of sight. And it's safe and it's secure. So.
Great. Well, thanks very much for talking to me, and really good to see you. And all the best for Bourne to Garden.
Bless you. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.